on? It's MassiveJoes RAW review, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Awesome! Raw review for the viewers at home today on an all-new product, all-new supplement from an all-new supplement company. The first time it's hit Australian shores, been around for a while in the US of A and other countries internationally, but the first time in Australia, it is, of course, nature's best IsoPure in the house. Let's get straight into it, show you guys exactly what's in it, tell you exactly what it's going to do. That nutritional information panel ain't gonna get it done. We about to go balls deep in this here nature's best IsoPure. Luckily, got ourselves a big ass nutritional information panel for the viewers at home. And I gotta say, before I even get started, when we talk about big ass nutritional information panels, that is probably the biggest ass nutritional information panel we have seen thus far. I mean, look at that shit. Look how much information is on that damn nutritional information panel, viewers at home. Get yourselves comfortable. We're gonna be here for a while. Starting from the top, serving size 2 scoops, 62 grams. Big serves. Got yourself, and there's a few different sizes here. So we're gonna go through the few different sizes, and this is what is available in Australia at this point in time. Got yourself your 1 pound bag, got yourself about 7 of them 2 scoop bitches in one of these 1 pound bag bitches. Got the 3 pound tubs, got yourself about 22 of them 62 gram bitches in one of these bitches. And then got yourself the big 7.5 pound tub, got yourself about 55 of them 2 scoop 62 gram bitches in one of these bitches. In terms of what the 62 grams is made up of, and I will disclaim, as I like to when we have so many different flavors to choose from, what we're about to go through in this nutritional information panel is for the 0 carb vanilla flavor. So don't get it twisted. This is for the vanilla. Depending on what flavor you go for, most of them are 0 carb. I know for a fact the chocolate flavor is low carb, so it's like 1 gram of carb. It's not completely 0 carb. Most of the flavors are 0 carb, but they may have, you know, a half a gram of fat difference here or there. Nothing to be too concerned about. I just want to disclaim that shit because I don't want none of you mother buying the chocolate complaining the shit ain't 0 carb. Vanilla on this nutritional information panel. So in terms of what the 62 grams is made up of, it's a protein powder, so of course we've got to break it down for the viewers at home nice and slow. Starting from the top, we're going to start with this is the macros in here. We're going to start here. Total fat 1 gram makes it about 2% fat, of which 0.5 grams is saturated and we have 0 trans fat. Cholesterol 5 milligrams is negligible. Sodium 320 milligrams. Now that is quite a bit of sodium, especially for a whey protein isolate. It's probably almost 3 times what we would expect to see in sodium. 2 things you have to keep in mind is the serving size is really big. You're talking a 62 gram serve, and that's what this nutritional information is based on. Most WPIs or hydrolyzed WPIs or isolate proteins will use half that. So we're talking, if you're figuring about half that serve, it's about 160 milligrams of sodium, which is still high. Moving right along, and we're going to flip over to here. You got yourself potassium, 750 milligrams, and with this vanilla, you've got 0 carbs, 0 fiber, 0 sugar. That's why they call it the IsoPure 0 carb. If we're talking about, for example, the chocolate, which goes straight to the biceps, I'll just read straight off the label here. You've got 3 grams of carbs, of which 2 is dietary fiber, but it's still 0 sugar. So don't get it twisted. But the vanilla, 0 carb. Moving right along, you then got protein, which is down here, which is 50 grams, which makes it about 81% protein by weight. As I mentioned, this is for the 2 scoop serve, which is why the protein is so high. Usually when we talk about isolates, we're talking about like 24, 25 grams in a much smaller serve. They're talking the 2 scoop serve to get you to 50 grams of protein. Moving right along, we can then move into the second part of the nutritional information panel. I'm gonna go through it real quick. In summary, it's a vitamin and mineral blend that's going to get you about 50% RDI of pretty much everything that's in it, apart from calcium is 60% RDI, iron is 6% RDI, and chloride is 20%. So just to go through it real quick, viewers at home, vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, iron, vitamin E, vitamin K, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, biotin, pantothenic acid. So you got the full spectrum of B vitamins in there. Phosphorus, iodine, magnesium, zinc, selenium, copper, manganese, chromium, molybdenum, and chloride is the complete vitamin and mineral blend. Moving right along, if we move down into the ingredients down here, we can see what the protein is actually made up of. It's an ion exchange whey protein isolate primarily, combined with a microfiltered whey protein isolate. So ion exchange whey protein isolate is quite a unique way of getting WPI. Not a lot of companies use it because it is very expensive to do, but it does deliver arguably the best form of delivering whey protein isolate and having the least amount of it being undonatured is through ion exchange, rather than the microfiltering process or other processes of getting WPI. This is primarily ion exchange WPI with a little bit of microfiltered WPI. Then of course, we've got in there that vitamin and mineral blend that we just spoke about. You've also got an amino acid blend in there with some taurine up in his bitch. You've then got some L-glutamine added as well. Got yourself some soy lecithin, which is just a texturizer, makes the mouth feel, makes it feel good in your mouth is the best way of describing that. Got yourself some xanthan gum texturizer as well, make it nice and thick. Artificial colors, artificial flavors. And that's what's in it. I told you we'd be here a while, man. Big ass nutritional information panel, had to go balls deep in that bitch. But just to summarize, it's a whey protein isolate with added vitamins and minerals, some added amino acids, and that's it. And to highlight, ion exchange whey protein isolate primarily. In terms of how it tastes, how it mixes, got to disclaim this as well, because this is what's currently available in Australia at the moment. I know in the US in particular, which is where this company is from, the flavors that are available is a much broader spectrum of flavors. This is just what we've got in Australia at this point in time. Comes in 7 flavors. Comes in creamy vanilla. Comes in Dutch chocolate, which goes straight to their biceps. Try that again. I hate that. Which goes straight to their biceps. Much better. Comes in unflavored, which is obviously just no artificial colors, no artificial flavors up in that bitch. Comes in banana cream. Comes in the unique mango peach whey protein isolate flavor. Comes in strawberries and cream. Finally, comes in my personal favorite, that there cookies and cream. And I do also have to disclaim that those 7 flavors are only all available in the 3-pound tub. In the 1-pound bag, there's like 4 or 5 flavors available. In the 7.5-pound tub, the 4 most popular flavors are available. I can't remember which ones they are off the top of my head. It's like chocolate, cookies and cream, vanilla and banana. Don't quote me on that. Click the link in the description box. Go check out the MassiveJoes.com website and you can see what flavors are available in what sizes there. Now, in terms of how it tastes, how it mixes, my personal favorite cookies and cream, got myself a fresh as tub, man, and I'm just about to open. So let's go. Open this here cookies and cream. Rip that bitch off. Damn, I hate these plastic things they put on top of the damn legs. Can't get the shit off. This is how you know raw reviews are raw. When we actually come in completely unprepared. All right, got it off. Rip the lid off this bitch. Bro punched this bitch in, of course. That's how we do it, Team MassiveJoes style. Now check it. This is how you know IsoPure ain't here to spiders, man. Tub filled pretty much to the top, scoop on top. That's what we love to see. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix, so you guys can see the mixability, the consistency and all the rest of it. I'm actually gonna mix it as described on the label perfectly. So it says 2 scoops in 12 fluid ounces of water or 360 mils of water. Got my Team MassiveJoes blender bottle up in this bitch with exactly 12 fluid ounces of water in there. Gonna get my 2 scoops of this IsoPure in the delicious cookies and cream flavor. Check it. Scoop 1 goes in, just like that. Smells nice, man. Smells real nice. Scoop 2. Throw that bitch in this bitch. Grab my lid, pop it on top. Few flicks of the wrist, man. Let me show you guys how it mixes, refresh my memory on how this cookies and cream tastes, man. All right, check it. Cookies and cream, nature's best IsoPure. So see that there, viewers at home? That's pretty damn well mixed. The one thing that you are going to notice with this IsoPure, and this is quite typical of ion exchange WPI, is it does froth. And it does froth quite a lot. So if the longer I kind of leave it here and you let that froth settle, you see how much it froths. And that's one thing that you do have to expect. That being said, there's no floaters, no sinkers, no clumps. That being said, it is a protein powder, so I would go so far as to say blender bottle is required. For this here, nature's best IsoPure, let me refresh my memory on how the cookies and cream taste, man. Cookies and cream is good, man. Cookies and cream, by far, my personal favorite flavor. Behind the cookies and cream, probably the Dutch chocolate. Behind the Dutch chocolate, not a lot else really tickles my fancy, to be honest. But the cookies and cream is good. Now, in terms of the flavors, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because I'm not Willy Wonka. I'm gonna tell it to the viewers at home how it is. This is a salty protein. It's true. And I know you're probably thinking, what the f are you talking about, MJ? But let me tell you guys, it's a salty protein. The first thing you notice as soon as the first sip of IsoPure hits your lips is the saltiness. It's the first thing you notice. You pour that bitch in a glass, you take yourself a sip, salty. That's the first thing you notice. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it because you notice it. As soon as you try this shit, the first thing is it's salty. And if I don't tell you it's salty, you'll be thinking, why the f didn't MassiveJoe tell me this shit was salty? It's a salty protein. Putting the saltiness aside, the flavors are reasonable. They're not the best isolate flavors we have seen thus far. They're definitely not, but they're definitely drinkable. The cookies and cream is actually quite nice. The cookies and cream is quite pleasant. I could drink that shit on the daily and not have an issue with it at all. The chocolate as well, same for me. Just keeping in mind that it is salty, that's why it's called Dutch chocolate. I'm happy they called it Dutch chocolate. They should really have called it salty chocolate because that's what it is. But the flavors are quite nice. The fruit-based flavors in particular are quite unique. The banana, the mango peach is very unique, the strawberries and cream. They're actually, you know, sometimes when you think about protein powder, you think fruit flavors with protein powder, they don't generally work. With IsoPure, they do work quite well. In terms of the effects, it's a simple product, real simple product. Ion exchange WPI with microfiltered WPI with a vitamin and mineral blend, some added amino acids, and that's it. No digestive enzymes, you don't need them because the product is lactose and gluten free. It's WPI. You don't need digestive enzymes in it. It's a real simple product. I think there's a couple of things that I do need to mention about this IsoPure is obviously you're going to be looking at it if you're looking for a very high protein, very low calorie, low fat, low carbohydrate protein powder. And for that particular purpose, it definitely fits that mold. It definitely ticks that box very, very well. The other thing is the value for money on it is pretty much on par with some of the top whey protein, isolate protein powders in the Australian market at least, I'm not too sure about the worldwide market, but in the Australian market, if you look at the price per serve and you consider that per serve with IsoPure is 2 scoops, 50 grams of protein, with most other products it's 1 scoop, 25 grams of protein, the price per serve or even the price per gram of protein, IsoPure is actually a little bit better. Depends what size you're going for, but across all the sizes is pretty much on point. Guys, if you're looking for a lean protein powder, and in most flavors a 0 carb, very close to 0 fat protein powder, and you're keen to try an ion exchange WPI, one of the most bioavailable types of WPI we've seen thus far, and you're not too fussed about a little bit of saltiness in your protein powder, man, got to give yourself some of this Nature's Best IsoPure crack. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes RAW Review. And guys, that is MassiveJoes RAW Review on the all-new Nature's Best IsoPure in the house. And I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com.